We got to go through a starting lineup right now.
All righty, we'll see if I got a timing and scoring that's available for it. If not, I just have to do it off memory. Looks like I'm going to have to do it off memory.
Well, the 14 BT machine of Thornell is going to start on the pole. The 2J of Schweitzer in the second spot. 41 machine, that's Lauer. With the 07, the youngster Troy Morris the third starting fourth. Fifth place started the 1-2 machine of Josh Combs. Then we got the 2-2-2 of Drake.
A lot of twos on this row.
Heck yeah, 51B Brian Clark. Then we got the 32 machine, Tommy.
DJ of DJ Shannon. We also have the 21J Justin Crockett, the 9 XXX Cheddar Cheese Chet Reeves, and the 1-2 of Josh Combs. We are modified heat racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. The 32nd annual Budweiser Nationals, night number 2, here live on lowbudget.tv. Happy to have you all with us here on lowbudget.tv, taking a peek for some of you, watching some heat racing action. We're doing a quick little live look-in for these IMCA modified heat races on Facebook. So if you want to hang out with us all night long, we got plenty of racing left to go.
Top 3 transfer. How about Dex?
Dexter Morris, and he's going to spin it out in front of the field.
How about Dex?
And Dex is still learning.
No more Dex to how about. No, I mean, he's got a chance at the B main.
He's
right?
got it fired up, no caution. So your top 3 right now, transferring into the, missed a shift for the 07. So your top 3 as they run, the 41 of Danny Lauer, 2J of Justin Schweitzer, and Scott Drake in the 2-2-2. Your top 3 going into tonight's A-main event. All others going to have to fight through the B.
Thornell and Clark here racing it up for the 4th spot. They're going to want to sort this out quick. Drake going to get past Schweitzer here for the 2nd position in this heat race.
The Deuces still duking it out. Lauer, he's cruising right now up front. You see the battle here. Blake Thornell in the 14 BT and surfer dude Brian Clark. Brian Clark in the 51, local competitor out here. The Thornells usually racing out at Paris Auto Speedway. It's good to see all the travelers coming out here this weekend. A lot of drivers from Oregon.
Ooh, Shannon!
Shannon was going to make this thing a half mile if he could. Trevor, this track's going to be fun to see how it shapes up. It's slick here so far, and it's going to turn into a glass track later on this evening. These drivers are really going to have to stay on their tiptoes. The high side was good last night. The low side was good last night. We were side by side at the main event.
Transfer spot battle coming to the checkered flag.
And it's the 41 of Lauer. The transfer spot will stay with Schweitzer.
Man, Schweitzer was getting pressure there from Thornell and Clark.
It was getting nerve-wracking if he had a mirror. So the drivers going into the feature, the 41 of Lauer, the 2-2 of Scott Drake, and Justin Schweitzer in the 2J. Crockett, Clark, Thornell, Combs, Shannon, Reeves, and Morris, the third, all heading into the B main here tonight. They're going to have to fight through the split B mains later on this evening. For those of you on our live look, and I want to know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. And of course, if you want to check out the rest of the night, www.lowbudget.tv. We're going to show you just the modified heats, nothing more.
Unless you are on lowbudget.tv.
Exactly.
For the whole night.
For those of you that are on lowbudget.tv,
you're solid.
You're solid. There's no need to go turn that bad dial.
So who told you that we were going to have lineups?
I heard from one person.
Well, that one person only partially told us.
I think they're struggling down there.
It's okay.
I'm not surprised on a weekend like this.
It's okay. I'll cut him some slack, Jack. All right. Well, Tommy, like we said, we pretty much.
Who's in this one, Jeffrey? Heat number 2.
Well, that's the 07 machine, Troy Morris on his outside, Tommy.
The number S of Colin Weinberger.
Then we got the inside 11XX. That's row number 2 starter Rob Sanders, and outside of him,
the 14 of Ryan Porter.
Then we got the 766 of Antonetti, the 175 of Ethan Dotson, X of Heckman, 24 of Holder, 96 of Daly, and the 98 of Stanford. Green flag is in the air.
Remember, top 3 transfer.
That's it. That's all you get.
And the top 3 are battling right now.
Oh, it is tight here through the corner. Morris goes wide. We're nearly 4 wide. Coming to it. Here they come at you, ladies and gentlemen. Weinbarger's looking good. Everyone else to sort things out.
Yeah, Weinbarger's in his own zip code right now.
Morris outside. Porter looking to the inside.
Look at that view coming out of turn 4, Jeffrey. Spread out, trying to stay in the top 3. Drivers trying to go into the top 3. Some trying to stay.
Oh boy, Porter has it, but just by a nose over Dotson.
And you can see at that left rear quarter panel, they want in, and they don't mind having to tear it down to do so.
And now Porter's out. Sanders is trying to get around him, but that's only going to get him to the rear bumper of the car that's on the bubble.
Ethan Dotson, the 175 machine, has the 3rd spot.
Lap number 4, we're halfway through this heat race. Every heat race tonight will be 8 laps. Sanders gets by Porter, but that only puts him up to 4th. He still has work to do to get into the A main event. Dotson, Morris side by side. 3 laps to go, and here comes Sanders.
So right now you're watching the battle for second on back. As Weinbarger, I'll show you him in just a second. He is literally checked out running hot laps.
Yeah, I think he's feeling pretty good. They're still side by side. Is this going to help Sanders get to the rear bumper? Tommy, right now, Kyle Heckman's a champion just a few years ago here. Looks like for the 2nd night in a row he might be in the B main event.
Maybe.
White flag is in the air for Weinbarger.
Weinbarger checked out like a cheap hotel.
This car was smooth all race long. Superman crosses the line first. Dotson and Morris are going to make it into the A main event. The rest have to go to the B. Sanders, Heckman, Stanford, Porter, Holder, Daly, and Antonetti all have work to do tonight.
We saw the same thing so far out of some of these drivers, including the 96A of Clay Daly. That modified just not working well for him this weekend. His late model, on the other hand, totally different story.
A lot of these drivers, Tommy, to start off your night just right, or even your weekend, a lot of it had to do with that pill draw. You want to have a good start, and it's all luck.
You can live and die off that pill draw.
Well, what do you say we go through our next starting lineup? How about it? Starting on the pole in this one, keep talking about him. Driver who has found quite a bit of success on the asphalt side, Tommy, the 174 machine.
That is Buddy Shepard, who is outside the number 111 of Logan Drake. Daryl Hughes, the 2nd inside row number 2, start on the 28, the 49 of Tricky Troy Folger. Then we got the 198, the Rebel Rouser Robbie Sawyer, 2nd place finisher last night. The 28P of John Piker, the 22D of Ryan Daves, the C9 Chad Rickenback, and the 17 and the
Steve Nolan.
Steve Nolan. Terrabella Terror. Say that 20 times fast.
All right, let's see who's in. Oh, Fulcher catches the wall. And he actually had a solid night last night in the A main event.
No, he's not going to waste too much time, though. Oh, and around in the front is the 174 of Buddy Shepard. Everybody doing a fantastic job to avoid. And this might bring out caution number 1 of the modified heat.
I don't know. Like, Buddy Shepard is going to get home.
We
and
go
be like,
yellow.
He's going to go up to Dick Shepard and be like, so what was it you liked about this dirt track racing?
Yeah, exactly. His father, Dick Shepard, I believe he was something like a 16-time dirt track champion out here at Bakersfield Speedway.
That's it.
He also won championships over at Mesa Marin Raceway in the asphalt half mile when it was around in Bakersfield. Buddy Shepard, like you said, Jeffrey, found a lot of success on asphalt so far in his young racing career.
Well, tonight he has to deal with the B-main. One and done. All right. 1 lap in. Tommy, you saw that one coming.
Oh, yeah.
That was a horn mortar move.
And the thing is, you know, for a driver like Buddy Shepard, you know, it's hard enough that you're racing on dirt when you're used to asphalt. And then you add in the mix that this track has very limited grip in it. And last night he was able to send the car off into the corner and it had some control. Tonight, you can't just throw him into the corner hard, as Troy Folger found out in turn 1 as well.
A lot of cars in the pit area this weekend. Great turnout here at the Bud Nationals. Not only in the pits, a lot of people here in the stands.
Look at Superman down there. I think he's looking for his next victim here. I think
is Superman the bad guy?
He could have. Yeah, I don't know.
Do Superman
look at that hair though? He looks like
he should put on fake glasses.
He needs to, yeah.
When he's out of the race car.
Yeah, you know, he's
so
just...
he could be Clark Weinbarger.
He's just studying right now. Who am I going to have to deal with tonight?
Probably also getting an idea if anyone is pulling some little tricky moves out there.
Trickery.
Well, Folger has found himself into a transfer spot, Tommy, but do you think he rung a few bells to get there?
I think he's just going to have some coffee in the morning. Here we go.
I wonder what kind.
We're back to green.
Well, Folger there goes wide again this time. Keeps it off the wall. Hughes in that 28H machine talked about him and just looking for some good luck after a rough 2017 season. Blew 3 motors this year.
And, I mean, talk about bad luck. That is the worst luck when you go through 3 engines, all kinds of crashes and carnage. Well, right now he's in the show. He's in the middle of that top 3 in the 2nd spot. Here comes the Rebel Rouser to the outside, Robbie Sawyer.
We're going to be talking about this quite a bit tonight. It's probably going to happen more than once, but that 111 machine, Tommy, that's a driver that didn't transfer out of the B main event last night.
Here comes the...
Now he's looking to win the heat race and make it in the A.
Look at back here, though, behind Drake. Again, kind of like Weinbarger, checked out. Everybody in the back behind him, all battling for position right now as Sawyer goes into the 2nd spot. 3rd spot is Hughes, and Folger in the 49 is hot and heavy with the 28P of Piker. They're on the outside trying to get in. Folger down low, nearly touching those tires. Up high, Piker. That's a battle for 4th.
Oh, man, 3 laps to go. 2 at the line.
And they got to get to the 28P.
And that 28 right up against that wall.
Well, the 28H, I should say.
That 28H right up. You get me. 2 laps to go.
Well, it's a hell of a battle for 4th, but that's a battle behind the transfer spot as Drake will take the white flag. 1 more to go for Logan Drake's number 111 machine. Down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. You see that bright yellow and red number 111 coming to the checkered. The pink checkered flag for breast cancer awareness as Logan Drake will take the checkered. 2nd spot will go to Sawyer, 3rd Hughes. Those are your transfer drivers. So Folger, Piker, Daves, Noland, and Rickenback all going into the B main here tonight. Split B mains, top 5 transfer out of those. So plenty of racing left to go here. That was heat 2 of 4.
2?
I think so.
What was it?
Sean saying we got a spinner. Terry saying York, Nebraska, but grew up at that track. Billings, Montana, says Michael. Oakdale, California, cheering on Justin Dunn and the boys. Warren saying Stockton, California. NorCal boys will win it all. Charlene saying Ohio. Mike saying Oregon. Alex is asking if this is Xan. No, it's not. Low budget TV.
Low budget.
Steve saying no, Alex. As we get ready for our other heat
no,
races.
Alex. All right, 1 to go. Got some new faces today that we didn't see yesterday in this film.
I'm ready when you are.
Starting on the pole.
After this California earthquake it goes by.
Heck yeah, starting on the pole. The 9J machine, Jordan Hager. Outside him, the 75 machine of Tommy Malcolm. Then the 13 of Jerry Filippo. V13 of Gray Ferrando. 2 of Bobby Hogue. 5L of Cody Laney. 15 of Bill Eagleston. 017 of Randy Thornell. And the 1P of Brad Pounds. I love that we have so many cars on these.
Oh, yeah.
4 wide out of turn number 2.
4 wide. Laney, the winner last night. Right now, he is in the show. If the race ended now.
Yeah, this is getting tight out of turn 4. There's still 3 wide, and in the middle, that is your transfer spot. The 9J machine of Hager has it, but they're going left and right trying to find a way around him. Hogue moves into a transfer spot. Ferrando wants in. He dives in and makes the move. Now he's side by side for the transfer.
That was a traveler's special right there, man. Ray Ferrando. He's still got to get by the 2 of Hogue, that's not an easy driver to pass.
Our leader, the 75 machine of Malcolm, I'm going to say this though, he's about to lose the lead potentially to Laney. Malcolm wasn't here yesterday, having some fun here tonight.
We talked to him, we're like, well, you're fashionably late. And he goes, yep, I just came to party. Right now, he's in the main event, trying to get that lead back from the 5L, the winner last night of the main of Cody Laney.
Battle into turn number 1. Flip on the outside of Thornell. Eagleston just ahead of that. These drivers far from that transfer spot. Ferrando not giving up on Hogue. He's going to have to catch him first. Closing in behind Ferrando now. Brad Pounds making a move, looking to the inside of Ferrando.
13V, Gray Ferrando. We've seen him racing out here the last few Budweiser Nationals.
Oh, catching the wall was Malcolm into turn number 1. Hogue's going to get to the inside, and it slowed things up. Now Ferrando's on the rear bumper of Hogue. White flag is in the air for your leader, and this is going to get tight for the transfer spot.
Well, if you're the 13V, Jeffrey, you got to go for it. This is the final lap.
Throw it in. He did it the last time to get it. Oh, but here comes Pounds right on his rear bumper. Checkered flag's going to come out. Laney gets there first. Malcolm and Hogue are going to transfer side by side in contact. Just a little light door slam there between those drivers, nothing big. But both those drivers are going to have to deal with the B main. And Tommy, one of those drivers, we're talking about the Dominator.
Yeah. Multi-time champion out here at Bakersfield Speedway. And that's it for modified heat races. That was a quick 4 heat race session.
That's it.
That's it.
From this point forward, folks, we will only be on lowbudget.tv. So those watching on Facebook, guys, we got to close the curtains. Join us for the rest of the night. We have so much more racing to go. Pro Stocks, late models have their heat races. B-mains for a bunch of divisions. Hobby Stocks, Sport Mods, Pro Stocks, Modifieds, and late models all racing here tonight, doing main events to finish off the Budweiser Nationals 2017.
If you want to watch the rest of the night's action, join us exclusively live on www.lowbudget.tv. And we're gonna close these blinds. No more peeking, as we will continue on our heat races for the Pro Stocks coming up on the track right now. So again, folks, join us live on lowbudget.tv for the remainder of the night. We're going to interact with all of you viewers like we did last night and have some fun with some good old short track racing here at the Budweiser Nationals, Bakersfield Speedway.
All right. Oh, you're going to keep yourself busy. Well, as Tommy sorts things out, we're going to go through the starting lineup for the Pro Stocks. Starting on the front row, it's that 21 machine, Justin Crockett. Outside him, the 54 machine of Brady Bell.
68S of Billy the Kid Simpkins, and the 31T, welcome to Bakersfield Speedway, Tom Smith. We used to see this driver racing figure eights at Irwindale.
Yeah.
The number 50 of Chris Smith, the 87 of Chris Clinton, the 29 of Hollywood Tina Bell, and rounding out the field, the number 78 somewhere in there, the 78S of Dakota Schweitzer. We go green. Heat number 1 for the Pro Stocks, their first racing action of the weekend. They were not competing last night. It's a tradition where they usually race on Saturday only. Look at Simpkins in the 3rd spot. Throwing it hard into turn number 3. It's stiff.
And Tommy, we've qualified. I don't believe these cars will be dealing with a B main event.
No.
Just shy of a full field, though, so a good number of cars here.
And a fun class to watch, Trevor. These cars, it doesn't matter if there's 6, 4, 2, it's still a good race. And now we got a near full capacity field for these Pro Stocks.
We only need 2 of these to make a good show.
Yes, and we've seen only 2 battle off of an attrition race for the win.
Yeah.
Crockett out into the early lead in the 21 JT. Second spot battling a watch into the 68S of Simpkins and the 54 of Blazin' Brady Bell. Smith throws it hard into turn number 1 and 2.
I think that gave him a boost.
He's a normal competitor out at Paris Auto Speedway, a track we love to go to every now and then.
He's probably wondering why the turns are coming up so quick.
Exactly, that track a lot bigger than this 3rd mile.
Wasn't Smith excited because he's like, you guys are going to talk crap about me?
Yes.
We would never do that.
Biggest fan of Jesse James I've ever known.
You're not talking about the Cowboy.
No, I'm not. The 21 JT of Crockett. You know, let's talk crap about Smith right now.
Okay.
It's a crap talking session about Smith because he just wanted us to talk crap and at least mention that it's him. Smith, he's the last time we saw him compete on low budget TV was at Orange Show Speedway in a figure 8 race that he was not even supposed to be in. He entered that race because the driver that he jumped into, his car was in the middle of a fight at the moment. So the driver that started the race kept fighting. Tom Smith jumped in to complete the figure 8 race.
Race car drivers, man.
Oh, yeah. The 21 JT, Justin Crockett out of turn number 4, hammer down to the checkers. Heat number 1 victory in tonight's Pro Stock. Heat number 1.
Tommy, that event that you're talking about, that is the 300-lap figure 8 race that we're going to be having live here in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, just a few weeks, November 4th.
And the thing I just want to say is just to give you guys an idea of how crazy that event is.
We got a commercial. We can show that to you later.
Yes, and we will show it. But just to give you guys an idea of how crazy that event is, using the story Tommy just told you, just think of it this way. Tom Smith had to plan for that situation to be able to happen.
Yeah.
He had to plan that a driver was going to at one point get out of his raceable race car to partake.
Tom Smith, we're going to finish off on Tom Smith right now. He's a champion figure 8 racer out at Irwindale Speedway. So he knows how to cut the mustard through the X.
Yeah. I know how to cut the cheese.
Especially after lunchtime. Man, you had some beans. I can tell.
What do you mean? Don't start with me.
You're right.
I'm just remembering how we both woke up today. At the courtesy of a dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you have free hotel rooms.
No, it was awesome.
/ sleeping on the friend's floor. I was on a
like if all I told you guys was I woke up to a girl licking my ear, you'd probably be like,
nice.
Her name is Sophie, and
curly woman.
I don't know what kind of breed she is.
It's sounding worse as you go.
But she's pretty big.
Whole lot of Rosie.
And then I got attacked by another dog just to get a donut. All right, going through the starting lineup here at the 11M Machine Clay Daly. 38T, Doug Thornton. 77M, James Dools.
I think we lost all of our viewers, by the way.
Devin Crockett, yeah. 11 Machine of Tim Randolph. 13M, Matt Mayo. 43K, David King Jr. Green flag is out, 8 laps. He race number 2 for the Pro Stocks.
I wonder if Speed Shift has any dog stories.
I'm sure. Everyone's got a dog story.
Or IMCA TV or Dirt on Dirt, any of those guys. battle for the lead.
Contact on the front straightaway between Mayo and King.
All while they're the battle for the lead out of turn 2.
Why not? Now this is Dirty Doug.
Yes.
That 38T machine in the second spot. His son was racing and will race tonight. We saw Thornton have issues with his late model last night. Ended up just being a flat tire. Got into the wall and ended up going down.
Here's King back from retirement.
Yeah, they said like 20 or so
Yeah,
years.
he used to race hobby stocks back in the day. I guess he was doing pretty good a couple weeks ago at Santa Maria Raceway. Track we love to go out there too, twice a year.
What the heck is going on with Mayo's car?
What do you see? He broke in practice in hot laps.
Do you see what I see on Mayo's car? He's trying a new aerodynamic setup.
Yeah, he is. Aero package. We're battling with the 43K of King and the 11 of Randolph.
3 laps to go.
That is the 11X of Randolph, correct? Oh, trouble up in smoke. Second spot, Doug Thornton.
To answer your question, yes. It was Randolph. Unfortunately, it looks like Thornton is up in smoke.
Damn. That's the first time I've ever seen somebody running after a car.
I've seen a car roll away from a victory interview. So, I mean.
We've also seen a car get rolled back over on its wheels and then roll into a tow truck.
Yeah. Luckily, the tow truck was already more beat up than the mini stop.
Yes.
So. I love this track, don't you?
You see also Mayo on the right side. They're trying to patch him back up. You were talking figure eights, Jeffrey. Let's see what we were talking about.
I was
here.
talking figure eights. I'm excited, man. We got a good show coming up here in not very long. It is the 300-lap figure eight race at Orange Show Speedway. Tommy, early November.
Absolutely. This is last highlights of last year's event. A lot of drivers from Indianapolis, Kentucky, Washington, Oregon, Southwest, and all around coming to battle for 300 laps of outlaw figure eight action. It can get crazy right in that intersection.
Yeah.
You see teammates crashing into each other.
Just watching this, I'm like, oh, man, that was a hard hit. You know, they fixed that car.
Yeah, they did.
And they're ready to go again next year. Or this year, I should say. So, hey, what else do we have coming
next
up?
weekend, next Friday and Saturday, Low Budget TV will be live at the Bullring at Las Vegas Motors Speedway on the 3/8 mile short track. You can see tempers flying, rivalry. That was actually a battle for a transfer spot.
I was going to say, that was just the B main. But issues abound. Tommy, you got to survive to get to the finish.
Yes, you do.
And it really is an intense couple of nights of racing out in Las Vegas. The Bullring, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's incredible out there. Great short track racing, just like we like it.
Super late models, street stocks, bombers, all the good stuff at the Bullring. So join us next Friday and Saturday to check out some short track racing. These bombers are pretty cool. You can see they kind of do the throwback scheme. This is all taking place live next Friday and
this
Saturday.
moment, it's hard to forget this. When your top three in a race get taken out in the same time. Don't miss it, folks. Next week in the Fall Classic at the Bullring.
So a lot of cool racing action coming up still left on Low
Mr.
Budget
Wiggles
TV.
cleaned up all by himself.
He did.
There he goes off the screen. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully Thornton, whatever that was, it's probably terminal. But you can still hope that it isn't, that it was maybe a line that came loose instead. But we'll see what happens.
One to go from the flag stand.
All right, let's do 2 laps to go.
2-lap shootout here.
Clay Daly leads over Devin Crockett. Duels, Randolph, King, and Mayo, the surviving 6. Mayo was able to get rid of that hood that had popped up. Daly, the only driver, wanted to go wide on this start.
He might be finding something up there. Remember, he's got some late model heats coming up later.
White flag. Yeah, he's on a bit of a search, like I said, to get himself prepped and be ready for those next set of heat races he'll be taken care of. In fact, those heat races are coming up directly after the Pro Stocks. Checkered flag. And it's going to be Daly. Daly's doing triple duty tonight.
Yeah, he's a busy man. Modifieds, Pro Stocks, and late models. Look at that flag, man. Doug. All you see is him wearing a shirt. White pants on a white billboard. He disappears.
All righty then. Well, Tommy, time for late models. I wonder if Daly's supposed to be in this heat race.
That'd be not the first time we've seen that before. Late model heat race number 1. And I think we are waiting for either tow trucks to clear the track entrance or Clay Daly to get back on track. See if that 32B machine will roll on track.
Heat race number 1 is going to look like this. Here's the lineup. On the inside of row number 1 in the 15M, that is Corey McDonald from Lindsay, California. Outside of him, the number 51, all the way from Jefferson, Oregon, that is Todd C. Inside row number 2 is going to be the 10N, the Sandman, Rob Sanders. And on the outside,
Trevor, what is one of your favorite things about the Budweiser Nationals?
in the Pro Stock, Clay Daly.
I love seeing all the cars and seeing these drivers put it all on the line.
Yeah.
For, they're not racing for points. They're racing for prestige, and that's what I love about it. You see it in every race, every division. These drivers want to come home with that guitar trophy, and it's a really cool deal. I love it. I just love seeing all the cars that come out. I love seeing a packed pit road.
I'll extend your love of seeing all the cars, Trevor, with all the traveling drivers that get to come out to participate in this yearly event. It's fun to see the drivers from up north, down south, and everywhere in between.
I love interacting with our audience on this.
Yes, and that's the one thing that I can't wait for here later on here tonight.
There's Clay Daly. He just won a heat race. Now he's going to try and do it again.
All righty. So can he do back-to-back heat wins? So the track's still getting ready to go. I think we're going to go 1 to go this time by.
We've got a bunch of helping us out. Southern J Livestock. Rugged Radio providing us all with communication equipment for this weekend to bring you this show.
All right, heat number 1 for the late models. Going to be on the pole, the number 15M of Corey McDonald, who is outside the 51 of Todd Sieg. Row number 2 starters, the 10N of Rob Sanders, and the 74 of Dennis Souza. And rounding out the field, the 32B Clay Daly, who won a heat race about approximately a minute and 38 seconds ago. That was in the Pro Stocks heat race number 1 for the late models. As the field gets ready. And on the gas, on the brakes, hit the gas, we're going green. Clay Daly making quick work of it. I think he might get the lead in 2 corners.
Like you said, of all these drivers, he knows the track conditions better than anyone.
Man, he took the lead, passed from the back to the front. Clay Daly wasted no time out here tonight. The Sandman, Rob Sanders in the 2nd spot, McDonald in 3rd, Sieg in 4th, Souza in 5th. Battle here for 3rd spot, McDonald and Sieg duking it out No transfer battle to worry about here tonight, but it's all about trying to set yourself up for track position.
Yeah, any division that doesn't have a B main tonight is just about at a full field, though.
Yeah, the late models, I think if we had a couple more cars, we would have had to run a B.
Yeah, we're at 19. 22 is a full field.
A good battle to watch here. Sieg and McDonald duke it out, continuing for third spot. Lap number 4 of 8. Ray Daly runs her hard into turn number 1. Sanders taking the low side, seeing if we can close in on that 32B.
Still the best battle on track is this one.
The third place battle.
Now, Daly was fast last night, Tommy. It looked, though, like around halfway through the main event, his car started to fall off.
Yeah, it started to fall off. Something that they probably worked on overnight or this morning. The battle for the third spot continues to rage on. That car doesn't look like it's falling off now, and this is going to be close to the conditions that we're going to see here in the main events tonight. Still duking it out for third.
Yeah, they
Corey
are,
McDonald.
Checkered flag.
Well, he's going to go back-to-back heat race victories in 2 separate classes. The 32B, Clay Daly, taking the checkered flag in heat number 1 for the late model. Second spot, Sanders. Third is Sieg. Fourth, McDonald. And fifth is Souza in the number 74 machine.
We got heat race number 2 rolling onto the track right now. That is one of the off the show.
Heat race number 2 rolling onto the track. Got a late entry competitor here. It looks like it's going to be a
Well, it's definitely a Schweitzer.
a 6-wheeled water truck. Oh, but he's having problems, Jeffrey. He pulled it to the infield.
Oh, he looks like he just busted his radiator.
Oh, man, it goes from bad to worse. Oh,
Wait,
maybe
he
we're back.
fixed it.
Incredible. Looks like that water putty actually fixed that radiator leak.
But Tommy's going the wrong way.
You know, maybe he's just trying to protest being sent to the infield. I think he is. Pulling back on the racetrack. Oh, but having to come back to...
Fill her up.
I think he might need to just top off the water he lost.
That's why, Tommy, a lot of these drivers used to run those water tanks on the back.
Yeah, you got to keep these machines cool. This is the first and only diesel-powered 6-wheeled late model, and you see the driver now visually upset. He's going to have to go, he's going to have to do his own work here tonight in the pits. Oh, I'm sorry. This is heat
That's a
number 2.
heartbreaker. Oh, 22X machine of Paul Guglielmoni. And on the outside of him, the 27 machine of Ron Bartels. 111 machine gets to race tonight, Joey Tanner. 3 machine of Anthony Pombo going to start in the rear. 11X, Steve Drake. Green flag, 4 wide.
I like the 111 machine. He's just going to pass everybody on the start.
You know, if they weren't paying attention, they'd think he just started on the pole. Oh, Drake. Well, they're going to let that stand.
Yeah. Hey, the green flag was out. Nobody else was ready but him. Joey Tanner getting a race for the first time this weekend. He crashed out in qualifying last night.
Well, I'd say Tanner is making the most of it now. Drake in the second spot, out of a third between Bartels and Guglielmoni and Tommy. Even though so the 22X is Paul, so maybe he swapped.
Maybe.
This is why we can't just go off of memory. Dirt track drivers love to change.
They must all have the same seats, or they all fit the same seats. Because it's not uncommon for drivers to swap during the weekend.
Maybe they just have bench seats like the cars we drive.
Probably. A 2-strap seatbelt. Well, Joey Tanner, Jeffrey.
Yes.
There's a lot of 11. There's a lot of ones in the top 2.
If you look on our scoreboard right now, it would read 5 ones in a row.
Look at that.
If we could fit the third one in the middle.
1-1-1-1. Not often does Steve Drake get to follow 111 not of his son's doing.
Oh, yeah, good point. Battle for third right now. 2 laps to go. Bartels, Guglielmoni continuing their charge. Now, if you weren't with us last night and you're wondering why we're referencing that the 111 machine taking the white flag wasn't racing, it's because in qualifying, that car pounded the wall over turn number 3. Ended his night, potentially could have ended his weekend, but the team got together, fixed it up, patched it up, and now Joey Tanner crosses the line with a victory in the heat race. Drake in second. Ron Bartels beating Guglielmoni. And then Pombo, I was going to mention, was not here last night, so good to see another car show up.
You know, I'm still worried about this driver, this late model.
Yes.
Here in the pits.
And I see why.
They might be at risk of overfilling the radiator.
And we've done that, Tommy.
Yes, we have.
We've done that with a Crown Vic.
Yes, we have.
And it gets messy.
Yeah, I think Jason on the right thing. That should be a good ice bucket challenge.
Just stand under that thing?
I think so.
I was just thinking that, in the heat of July when it's like 115, now I know where to come and cool off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're low budget TV, that's for sure.
All right, field getting ready to go. Heat race number...
Lights are out.
Yes, sir.
2R machine, that is Oliver.
Rod Oliver, we go green. Clark Guglielmoni. We got the 38T of Thornton. The S of Colin Superman Weinbarger. And rounding out the field, the 57 of Cheddar Cheese, Chet Reeves. Oliver is going to take the lead through turns number 3 and 4. Thornton down low. And takes the second spot from Guglielmoni in his 22G machine.
Oh, boy. Oliver's doing what he's got to do right now.
That's right. No shame in his game. Battle for the third spot. Clark Guglielmoni and Weinbarger. Good racing action here.
I want to mention, Chet Reeves is driving a car that I don't think has hit the track in over a year. They dusted it off and brought it out this weekend. Good looking car, though. I like the number.
Yeah. I believe that car normally driven by Royce Mull. But yeah, Cheddar Cheese has not raced that thing. That's for sure.
I think Weinbarger's going where they aren't.
He's Superman. He can do whatever he wants. He's a man of steel. No kryptonite.
Tonight, he's a man of dirt.
He is a man of
He's looking
dirt.
to win his second heat race of the night. I guess calling him the man of clay just doesn't quite make people.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as Superman.
Lap number 5 on the board, 3 laps to go. Once we're done with this, Tommy. Oh.
I'm listening. I hear Superman, though. Battle for second. White flag waves for Superman as he comes across the line with a theme. How long can we go with this?
Hey!
Nice done. Nicely
Even more
done.
importantly,
Well, the late model water truck,
Tommy.
fashionably late. By the way, Thornton finishing second, Oliver third, Guglielmoni, Reeves. And
I hope you're ready.
Weinbarger taking the checker.